EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
First down, here's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball through. It's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's Burrow. Gets into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Burrow. This will go to Henry out wide. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Now Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Jones again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Jones. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 23-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
third down. Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. McPherson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off play action, Fields. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. On play action, Fields. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense,
and I think the ball's out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake, his second sack of the night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Johnson to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Henry again on second down. Fights loose. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Fields. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here we go. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On third down, Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now it's Burrow. He dumps it off for Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On third down, Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for L.A., it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.